Hey, how's it going, everybody? Tim here, the Frugal Travel Guru. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about checked bags on the Greyhound bus. Now, a while ago, I made a video about carry-on bags on the Greyhound bus, and I meant to make this video like the next day, and I just never did. Totally forgot about it. So here I am months later making the follow-up video about checked bags on the Greyhound bus. Now, first and foremost, Greyhound's checked bag policy is pretty simple. For each adult ticket, you are allowed one free checked bag. Now, when I say checked bag, I mean the bag that is going to go under the bus is going to ride in the baggage compartment that you're not going to have access to pretty much throughout your trip. These will be bags that are too big to fit in the carry-on compartment on the bus. You have to check these bags, they go under the bus. So you're allowed one free bag, and you're also allowed an additional second bag, but there is a $15 fee. So if you're going to have two bags checked, it's going to cost you, in addition to your ticket, another $15. It's important to keep this in mind. I see this happen all the time at Greyhound bus stations. People come with two bags. The people at the counter tell them they're going to have to check it, and they have no money. And so the attendant at the counter is just like, it's $15. Like, either scrounge it up or the bag doesn't go. So just keep that in mind. You will need an additional $15 for a second checked bag. And I think there are provisions for bringing more checked bags if you need them, but I think they have to go through like Greyhound Package Express. It gets really weird, really wonky. I wouldn't recommend it. I would only recommend bringing two checked bags. Now, there is a weight limit on your checked bags. They can't weigh over 50 pounds, and they will weigh your checked bags. Your carry-on bags, not so much, but your checked bag, they will weigh. This is just a safety issue. If they let every checked bag go onto the bus and it weighed over 50 pounds, the bus could be overweight. This could throw off the bus's steering, driving, all of that. So they will weigh your checked bag, and if it weighs extra, a lot of times they'll still let you put it on the bus, but you'll have to pay extra. And once again, you can get into that weird situation where it has to go Greyhound Package Express or something like that. So keep your checked bags 50 pounds or less. You won't run into any issues. So how the process of checking a bag at Greyhound works, super simple. If you've already bought your ticket online and you have an e-ticket, or you printed out a ticket at home, if you have a checked bag, you still want to go up to the ticket counter when you get to the station at least an hour beforehand, before your bus is scheduled to leave. That's what I recommend. You're still going to want to go to the ticket counter because you're going to have to get a tag for your checked bag. So you're going to go up there, show them your ticket, your ID, whatever. They'll ask you, they'll tell you what they need. And then just tell them you have a bag, needs to be checked. They'll weigh it on the scale. If everything's good, they will put a tag on it and also give you a little ticket that you can use when you claim your bag. In most cases, then you're still going to hold on to your bag, and you're going to take your bag back out into the lobby with you, keep it with you until it's time to board the bus. When it's time to board the bus, you keep your bag with you the whole time until you get like right up to the door of the bus, and then the bus driver will tell you where to put your bag. Typically, there's a cart or something out there. You put your checked bag or bags on it, and then the baggage attendant will load it under the bus. Sometimes they'll just say, put it right there, and you just leave it there. But the bus driver will tell you where your checked bags need to go. Then you get on the bus. And me personally, I like to look out the window and make sure my bag gets loaded. That's just me. Never had any problems with Greyhound not loading my bag, but I've seen it happen to other people. So just a little tip. Sit on the side of the bus where you can look out the window, see your bag loaded. After that, your bag will be under the bus. You're good to go. And the only time you will have access to that bag is when it is time for you to do a transfer. Then, when the bus pulls into the station, the driver will say, typically get off the bus, wait behind the yellow line here, and then the baggage attendant will start handing out bags to people, who need them. Some stations, they check your little ticket, so you need to hold on to that so you can get your bag. Other stations, they just pull the bags out, put them up there, and it's first come, first serve. Another reason I recommend sitting near the front of the bus is so that you can get off the bus and be one of the first people standing there when the luggage starts getting put out there, because anyone could just come off and run off with your bag. Another little tip from the Frugal Travel Guru. So once again, you will, if you're doing a transfer, you take your bag, you take it in the lobby. When the next bus comes up that you're getting on, Same process. You get to where you're about to load the bus, and then your bag will get loaded on that bus. And the process just goes on to get to your final destination. Once again, you get off the bus, the baggage attendant take the bags off, you take your bag, you're good to go. Now, there will be some situations where maybe at the station initially, when you check your bag, they will take your bag for you, or at other stops when you'll say, hey, how many people are getting on this bus or whatever here, we'll take your checked bags now. There are some times when they will load the buses up prior to you getting on with the checked bags. Just kind of depends on the situation. In that case, you just give it to the attendant, they wheel it away, and 9.9 times out of 10, when you get to your destination or your next transfer, they will, the bag will be there for you to take it. So I personally don't like when that happens. I like to be able to see my bag at all times. It's one of the reasons I love Greyhound, is because I can pretty much see my check bag all the time, as opposed to when I fly, it just disappears into the bowels of the airport somewhere, and I have to just pray everything worked out. But Greyhound, you can pretty much watch your check bag is with you, whenever you're at the station. But that basically is how check bags work on Greyhound. Like I said, I recommend just keeping it 50 pounds or less, and don't bring more than 2. If you bring 2, expect that you're going to pay. One of the things, if you're not sure if the bag is too big for the overhead bin, if it can be carry-on or a check bag, if it's kind of in that medium area, I recommend just trying to bring it on as a carry-on. And if it doesn't work, then you can go back and check it. Now, keep in mind with that, if the bus is about to pull out and you're that one guy who has to run back and check his bag, it can be a hassle. So what you're probably going to want to do, Greyhound does kind of have, sort of some rules for how big the bags they want the bags to be. Kind of not totally makes 100% sense, but you can go to the Greyhound website, and they do have more information on check bags, and you could see if you can find out some kind of height, measurement, all that. Like I said, not very specific, but basically, if you have ever been to the store and bought luggage, there's a standard kind of carry-on size. Anything bigger than that, you can expect to check. If there's a question, if you think it's too big, then you're probably going to need to check it. So why that really matters is if you have a second bag, keep that $15 on you just in case. Because while Greyhound is very lax on things like carry-on and other stuff, comes to check bags, they're going to weigh it. If it's too big, it's going to have to go into the bus. Sometimes the bus driver won't even let you on the bus. They'll be like, go back and check it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, if you have any other questions about check bags or carry-on bags or anything else Greyhound related, feel free to ask them in the comment box below. I'm going to start trying to answer my comments more on this channel. I've gotten away from that. Or you can hit me up on my social medias. I'm the Greyhound Guru on several social media platforms. You can find those links in the description box below. Thank you for watching. I'm Tim, the Frugal Travel Guru. Talk to you later.